Have you heard of all the health benefits related with oregano? Yeah, oregano, that one. The one that we use every single day in our kitchen. The one that we put over pizza. The one that smells delicious. It has a lot of benefits, but it also could have some side effects if we use it in the ways that we shouldn't use it. And I hear people all the time in social media and on the street and in the supermarket saying about all the benefits, a lot of myths saying that it's good for cancer, for autoimmune disease, then oregano cures almost everything, that it's good for a cold or for getting a flu or for different things. But what's real? Is there any evidence? What does the data support about oregano that we could be talking about? So in this video, I want to tell you what are the benefits of oregano, what's inside oregano that makes it so special, and which are the best ways in which you can use it, and also know which could be one of the possible side effects if we use it in the wrong way, and when you need to always look for a physician, especially in one way in which you can be consuming oregano with a lot of health benefits, but it always has to be controlled by a physician. I want you to point out something is that there are in social media and on the news and everything, there comes every time, every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, they come with a different new food and different new superfood that apparently is going to cure everything. So if someone gives you oregano saying that it's going to cure everything, every single disease, run. Not even oregano, garlic, rosemary, or any other, please run. Is it true that it can prevent the common cold? No, it's not true that it can prevent the common cold. Is it true that it can replace an antibiotic? And I'm going to tell you in a minute, because it can act as an antibiotic, but not always and not every single time it could replace an antibiotic. And again, antibiotics, we know especially in the different groups how they work. Is it true that it can promote weight loss? Nope. There's nothing just by taking one thing that is going to promote weight loss by itself. Is it true that it can cure cancer? Cure? Nope. It's not true. Then what are the health benefits? Because you said that it was very important. So let's start. I want you to point out for me, the two most important characteristics from oregano, and it's anti-inflammatory and its antioxidant properties. Both of them makes it very special for a very different wide variety of reasons and conditions in which it could be very beneficial for your health. So when we have control in inflammation is very important because it's the root cause, chronic inflammation, of every single chronic disease. And also when we have oxidative stress, which is when we have a lot of free radicals, more than the amount of antioxidants in our blood. We need to have a balance. But when we don't have enough, then it's a problem. When we have a lot of free radicals and a lot of inflammation, chronic disease builds up. When we have that controlled, then we're going to have a lot of control for all of these diseases. But what else? When we have a control in inflammation and a control with antioxidants, they have been shown to control your immune system, your immune response, even the way in which your immune system ages. Because we age in the same way as our immune system ages. But some people have premature aging of their immune system. It's called immunosenescence. And this is something very critical because you can see someone that it's on his 40s but can have an immune system that it's already, let's say, on its 50s. It could be also helpful for some people as an aid to help or to aim for digestion, for helping some of the natural enzymes that we have in our intestine. It could also help and has some potential as an antimicrobial. And it's very potent and depends on the dose as an antimicrobial, and it could be for bacteria, for parasites, or for fungi. What are the other benefits? It could aim, when we have this antioxidant and this anti-inflammatory properties, could it aim, for example, for heart disease? Yeah, of course. And could it aim or be beneficial as a prevention or as a holistic treatment for cancer? Yeah. But you just said that it didn't cure cancer. Yeah, it doesn't cure. It aims as a part of the process, as a part of all the things that we should be giving or that a patient with cancer can find benefits for. Not always during the treatment of cancer, because sometimes when a patient is receiving chemo, they need the oxidation of the chemotherapy over the cells. When we give an antioxidant, it's going to diminish the action of the chemo. But what happens when we make double click? What makes it so special? So let's get started. Number one is rosmarinic acid. Rosmarinic acid is probably the most important antioxidant that has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Number two, there are a wide variety of different flavonoids. Flavonoids like where? Like in coffee, like in chocolate. Like in green tea, we find different varieties of flavonoids. Number three, it's carvacrol. Carvacrol, it's very potent, and it's going to explain the effect that it has as an antimicrobial for, again, parasites, bacteria, and fungi. Number four is quercetin. Quercetin is a very interesting antioxidant found in different vegetables and fruits. It's known as a natural antihistamine, like any other antihistaminic drug for allergies, seasonal allergies in your nose, in your eyes, in your skin, different allergies. Well, quercetin acts as a natural antihistaminic drug, but this is a supplement. But it also has very interesting anti-inflammatory properties, and it's also very interesting for the treatment of high levels of uric acid. And the last ones are luteolin. Luteolin, it's a flavonoid, which I spoke at the beginning. And the other one is it's ursolic acid. And there is also part of the component of vitamin A, which is called the beta-carotenes. With that said, we know the different phytonutrients, which are mainly antioxidants that are going to make part of oregano, and that's why it makes it so special. And that's why when we understand this and we go back to the health benefits, we can understand why it has the benefits for inflammation, for the immune disease, for cancer, for heart disease, for diabetes, for every single disease. In which ways we can find oregano, or which is the best dose that we should be taking? Well, the dose, we don't have a standard to understand exactly after how many milligrams, grams, or whatever you're going to find the best benefits. But we know that the ways in which you can ingest it is fresh in your kitchen. You can use it dried in your kitchen. When it's dried, if I don't like the taste, I can use it also in capsules. That could be done in capsules. They come in different sizes and different types of milligrams or grams. We can also make an infusion. You can make an infusion with oregano when it's fresh or when it's dried, and it's going to come out all of the compounds that I just mentioned, or you can put it on olive oil. When it's in olive oil for long periods of time, it's going to start getting all of those compounds in the oil, and then when you put it on your foods, it's going to have the flavor, plus it's going to have most of the benefits of those phytonutrients that are going to be diluted in the oil. There is also the way of an essential oil. When you take essential oil, when you take oregano essential oil, you're having a higher concentration because of the way it is obtained. That especially with the oil, it can interfere with other medications. We know with medications how they interfere with other things. But with this natural compounds, we don't know for sure because it haven't been tested how they can interfere. But we know for sure that it can interfere, especially with high blood pressure medications. What do I think about oregano? I think that it's amazing. Do I use it? Yeah, I use it all the time. Which are the uses, especially for what I use it? Well, I use it for conditions related with the microbiome. When I think that there's an alteration, such as in rosacea, problems in the skin, problems in the intestine, from chronic allergies, every single condition related from the intestine, the microbiome, and any other organ, such as the skin, the lungs, the upper respiratory system, or the vagina, or any other single condition in which I think that there could be a bacterial overgrowth or any sort of dysbiosis, I give oregano oil and I use it all the time. But again, I always use it with probiotics, and always it depends on the patient, which, when, how, it depends especially on every single patient. But I think that it's very useful, and also I think that it's very useful to have it at home. In my house, I have oregano and I use it for a lot of things because, again, when I use oregano, turmeric, thyme, garlic, onions, and all the different things that we can bring in our food, and we mix them and we enjoy all the different properties from all the wide variety of foods that I'm eating, then you're making good decisions with your life, with your health, and of course with your nutrition. And that's the only purpose of this channel. So before you leave, guys, please remember, just before you leave, to hit here the like button. Please remember also to subscribe if you haven't done so. And before you leave, just hit the bell, so every single time that we make a new video, you're going to be the first one to get notified. And I'll see you again. So thank you, guys, and till next time.